After mixed feelings yesterday of being knocked out of the Champions League at the group stage, but going top outright of the Premier League, today I'm aiming to extend, if possible, our lead at the top of the table. We start with Newcastle, we've then Bournemouth away, Manchester United at home, followed by Southampton away. I think I might start by simming this Newcastle game. They are currently 13th in the league and the lowest in the table of all of our opponents today. So I think we'll start, and it's a home game, and the others are all away, I think, or apart from Manchester United. But obviously, I'm not going to simulate Manchester United. So Newcastle at home, we'll start with a sim, and we should get a victory, and then we'll play the other three as we head towards January. Now, I don't have enough money to buy anyone in January. So, well, Daniel Marley giving us a great start at home against Newcastle. I don't have any money to spend, really, in January. Only about £15 million, which isn't good enough to bring anyone else in. So, we're going to be looking purely at pre-contracts for next season with still... this is being recorded before you've seen yesterday's episode. I'm still leaning towards doing a Champions League only Season 8 to try and win that competition before we end this series. So it would be a very short Season 8, but it would be a Season 8 nonetheless. That's my intention at this stage. And again, reiterate, I've recorded this, or am recording this before you guys have seen yesterday's episode. So depending on what your feedback is, that may change. Do make sure that you drop the video a like, though, if you're enjoying this series. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. As you may or may not be aware, I'm back streaming on Twitch. So follow the link down below to Twitch. Football Manager content is being streamed regularly, as well as FIFA and Warzone and F1 if the new game comes out as well. So there's plenty to go and watch over there. Streams are saved for 14 days if you miss any and can't watch any live. And also, if you're a subscriber, then or have Twitch Prime, then they're available for 60 days if you miss a stream. So it's all there for you to watch, to catch up on. It won't be going on, none of the content will be going on a YouTube channel because I play music in the background, so obviously it would get copyright struck. So the only place to watch the stream content is on the Twitch channel. So do follow the link, go and show your support. I'd love to see you over there on Twitch, but we'll play Bournemouth away now, and then we'll have Manchester United at home after that. Ramsdale in goal for Bournemouth, Stacey, Garcia, Twanzebe and Lloyd Kelly. Gelson Martins, Lewis Cook, Anamea and Dwight McNeil, with Guiri and Joaquin Ribas up top. Dom Solanke on the bench, as well as Mariano and Anamola Lookman. So they do have a decent bit of pace and quality to call upon if they need. We're obviously playing with the rotation 11 at the minute. This December and January is going to be so busy and so difficult to deal with that even if we had our full selection of squad, we'd probably be faced with a really tough test. But having lost Cunha and Orlan now for considerable periods of time, we're really going to be up against it to try and keep our top of the table spot in the Premier League, to be able to get through to the final of the Carabao Cup and to continue to try and challenge in the FA Cup as well. Thankfully, the first round of the FA Cup that we're drawn in, the third round all told, we have Preston, so it's not a massively difficult game. I hope, anyway. It shouldn't be a massively difficult game. Actually, I'd rather the free kick there. Chelsea Martin's nipped in to steal it away. Now, Jarrod Bowen is starting at striker for me in this team now, and does have a decent finish on him. Oof, that was okay, but not the best. He's got 98 finishing, Jarrod Bowen, so he'll be able to fill in the striker role, but we really genuinely cannot cope with any more injuries in this squad. If we get any more between now and the end of the season that are even remotely close to long term, it will drastically affect our ability to perform in all competitions. Tyler Adams will knock this back to McKennie. We're, of course, still in Europe. We have the Europa League to play in still, so it's not going to ease up between now and the end of the season with regards... Oh, what a finish from Tyler Adams! Floated on the wind, barely any power behind it, but the accuracy was to the millimetre perfection. I can't believe it. I genuinely thought that was just flying wide, but he's hit the inside the post, bounced across the line, and nestled in the far side netting. He's not scored many for me, Tyler Adams. I think that may even be the first goal he scored for me in a played game so far in his time at Leeds. What a time to pop up with it. Oh, we're going to need everyone to chip in with goals and to chip in defensively as well with the nature of the squad right now, as we were saying. So, that's a good sign. Tyler Adams with his first goal of the season, and we have a 1-0 lead. Emerson down the line to Joel Morris, inside to Tyler Adams. There's Jarrod Bowen. Joel Morris is making a good run and we'll look to slot him in. He's just not tall enough or strong enough. Shackleton. Oh, the tamest of shots, unfortunately. We'll stay just 1-0 up for now. We could quite easily have made that 2 there if I'd have found the right pass, or the right man with the pass, and the right finish. We do have the ball on the attack again, though, and we'll try and get ourselves something. Bowen will look for Jamie Shackleton. I'm going to lift it and win that header. Oh, still could have made it 2-0, but we still stay at just the 1. Lewis Cook out wide there to Jelson Martins. Holds me off well. Oh, I don't like the fact he's so fast, and that's really well done. That's really well done. Bournemouth equalise. Cannot cope with the pace and direction of Jelson Martins. Oh. Well done. Back to square one. Emerson. McKennie. You can see how deep and defensive Bournemouth are sitting and playing right now. And then as soon as they win the ball, they spring into action. They really do spring into action. Look at the they've only got like one defender back on the halfway line almost. Rebas in the box now. Flashes the shot wide, and Bournemouth look the more likely to score the second goal now. Ademola Lookman. Lookman with the throw. They brought him off the bench. We'll see what he can deliver. It's not exactly a respite from Jelson Martins bringing on Ademola Lookman, because he grows quite well in career mode, as far as I can recall. And he's pretty damn fucking fast as well. Look for I was going to say, that better be a foul. He's thrown himself to the floor there, Jamie Shackleton. Have they made another change there? No, they haven't. Half an hour left. John Morris inside, finds Jamie Shackleton, looking to power around the outside. I see Tyler Adams there. It's Jarrod Bowen that the ball has found. That's annoying. I tried to find Tyler Adams, who was in a bit of space on the edge of the box. Then I could have looked for Bowen. He's got to be offside, surely. He's onside here, Rebas. Oh, and the heavy touch lets him down. That's a real let-off. I genuinely thought he was offside there. Broken the offside trap. Not that I played an offside trap, but he's broken the offside line at least. Tyler Adams will look for Bowen through the gap, and he's played it into his stride. 98 finishing. Do me proud. Good save by Ramsdale. Corner in from Bowen. Up we go with Tyler Adams. No, that was Tomori, wasn't it? Number 2. I can't recall. I changed everybody's squad numbers recently, so I'm not sure who's who at the moment. Jarrod Bowen with the delivery. McKennie's up. Please. Oh, it has gone in. I tried to shoot with Tyler Adams, and he just took a touch and didn't shoot. But I don't know if the ball had already gone in, or if he hit it against the post. Flicked on by McKennie. I genuinely can't tell. Give me another replay. He's touched it, and just by taking control, it has gone down as an own goal for Tuanzebe. Just by taking control, he's made it hit the post there, Tyler Adams. And then Tuanzebe can't stop it from crossing the line. We lead by 2-1 on the South Coast. Not necessarily how I expected us to take the lead, to be honest. But I will take any goal, any way it comes right now. They've very nearly got an own goal of their own, diverting that in at the near post. Dwight McNeil with the corner, flicked up by a towel, but not away. Lookman, Tuanzebe, Lewis Cook, the former Leeds man, could deal a deadly blow here. It's a poor finish. 15 minutes to go. Just going to take it slow, make sure we get the win. Maya out to McNeil. Talking about Bournemouth's lack of creativity in commentary right now, but Lloyd Kelly could set them up an equaliser here, but Cooper thankfully stabs that away, but it's not stabbed too far away. And Guiri turns, Tomori steps in, McKennie into Adams, and we will break away with it. Goal for Forest, but I don't think they're playing City. No, it's Aston Villa. That's not going to mean anything for us. John Morris has played in here, though. It was a nice ball. Jarrod Bowen, who actually has been quite quiet at striker, was hoping that he'd make some good runs. and give us good opportunities to score goal. Oh. Well, there you go. He's done exactly what I wanted him to do all game, but that's the first time he's actually done that. Well done, Jared. Great finish. Always expect him to put the ball in the back of the net when clean through like that, especially with 98 finishing. I think he actually has the highest finishing stat of anyone in our team. He's just grown without training that shooting stat. I think the ball went through his standing foot there, which is quite annoying. But his 5th goal of the Premier League season sees us take a 3-1 lead, and we will certainly now win against Bournemouth. Just what I needed when I needed it. Adams into Bowen. Through there to Tyler Wright. Takes any stride well. Back here is Price, who's come off the bench. Into Tyler Adams. Weston McKennie. Well, there's a bit of space. Never mind then. Thought we could have... Wow, okay, goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Thought we could have gotten ourselves a 4th there. Never mind. 3 will do. 3 will do. We are now clear of City on points, so goal difference isn't as important. Although it would still be nice to ensure that when we do win, we win well, to try and turn that goal difference back in our favour should City draw level with us and we drop points at any stage. But pleased with that. We deserved the win. It just wasn't quite as straightforward as I hoped it would be. Manchester City haven't played. Great. So we'll wait and see what happens with the league table. Tyler Roberts will sign a new contract. I think Tyler Roberts did, didn't he? Or it was 2 players where I'm beaten for a reason now. There was 2 players that I couldn't sign a contract with. Never in doubt. It was for a little while. Until we got that second. It really was in doubt. Or City have dropped more points. They've drawn again. And no, have they lost? Did they draw or lose? City. They drew with Chelsea on Christmas Day. Because, of course, they played on Christmas Day. And who was it they lost to? They beat Watford. And they lost to Everton. So we're 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League table now as we push into that game just there. Was the halfway stage. Oh, Joel Morris wanted to talk to me as well. Hey, Joel. Oh, it's Jared again. Oh, my God. I can't deal with the menus right now. I believe in you, Joel. I wish you'd get on the weights, though, and be a little bit stronger. That'd be nice. Tyler Adams scores his first goal. We are at full stamina, not necessarily full strength. Who was it that still needed to sign a contract? I can't remember. Oh, it was Tyler Roberts. Roberts and Emerson. Let's delegate renewal. I still can't renegotiate with them yet. Alright, well, I'll try it again a little bit later. And then we'll have a look towards the end of the episode as to how much money we've got left and who's available on a pre-contract, although we might do that in tomorrow's episode. We won the last match. If they're not scared, they should be. Fighting talk from Leeds United. You won your previous encounter with Manchester United by quite a margin. We look forward to another win. And Manchester United is looking to get close to you. We are the better team. I think for the first time in this save, we genuinely are the better team. They're 5th currently. We are 1st. 14 points the gap to Manchester United. Time for them to come to Ellen Road. We can play in their away kit. And we should get 3 points again. Man United then lining up with Dean Henderson in goal. Laird at right back. Diaz, Marquinhos and Klosterman. So Klosterman and Laird have swapped. Declan Rice and Tonali as per usual. Danny Olmo back into the midfield forward 3. Antoine Griezmann on the bench. Dennis Zakaria there too. Griezmann on the bench. I don't know how old he would be actually at this stage of a save. But still, they've got some real quality in this team, United. They always do. Surprised to see Dean Henderson in goal though. Wait and see if he's grown that well in the same. In fact, I could probably check here just quickly whilst we're still going. 85 rated Dean Henderson, so he's going to be pretty good. Can we get the ball past him? Oh, Diaz is delayed in his pass and Saint-Maximin is in here. Just needs the right man to pass the ball to. I don't think Calvin Phillips is that man. Tyler Roberts could be though. Turns well. Oh, I thought Henderson had saved it with his feet. He thought he'd saved it too. Hands on his head. We lead early doors. I thought I'd taken too long with Saint-Maximin. I think he got something on that Henderson. I'm sure he did. He knocks it onto the post. Was the initial shot on target? Yes, it definitely was. It's, well, not actually hit him because the physics engine in this game is superb. The air around Dean Henderson's leg diverts the ball onto the post. but it does not stop the ball from going in. After 11 minutes, we lead at home against United by a goal to nil. Nicola Pepe around the corner to Dele Alli. In a good position here, Dele, trying not to foul him. Nicola Pepe, good save by Engel, and so lucky that it falls to Hakimi. I will just get rid of it. There was 2 United players there for that to fall to. Dele Alli getting a little bit flamboyant now. Sandro Tonali pushing forward. He with a fancy flick as well. Dani Olmo got options down the line. Klosterman back to Dani Olmo again. It's hard to get the ball off them here. I think he's offside, Dele Alli. He is. He's flicked the ball in, but it won't count. He knew immediately. He knew immediately that he was offside, and by quite the margin. A good 2 or 3 yards there, if not more. Oh, well, United did equalise, but it won't count. Showing that they do have the capability to put the ball in the back of the net against us. So we can't switch off. Renato Sanchez inexplicably wasn't able to kick the ball there just because Mason Greenwood was near him. Oh, it's good footwork from Dani Olmo as well. He's going to go for goal. It's going to hit Militao, and Calvin Phillips will get to the loose ball. Look forward there to Donyell Marlon. Getting a rare outing at striker, Marlon, in this game now, and will be for a little while. Can he recover some of his goal-scoring form from his first season with us? Saint-Maximin played in again. I'll lift it towards the back post where Tyler Roberts is awaiting, and he has another. We lead by 2 goals to nil. United thought they'd equalised. They haven't, and now they're further behind. Rice forward to Dele Alli. Greenwood, Dele out here to Ethan Laird. Pepe through the gap to Dele Alli. Out to Laird again. Playing well, United. Don't necessarily deserve to be 2-0 down in this game. That's a good ball in as well, but Hakimi's headed it clear, but only as far as Klosterman, who can't get past Calvin Phillips, and will look to go on the counter-attack. Jadon Sancho looking for Tyler Roberts, who is, of course, now on a hat-trick. I'll lift this, looking for Donyell Marlon. Can he hold off the defender? Yes, he can, and well. And looking to drop the shoulder on this defender too, and score a worldy goal. But Dean Henderson makes a good save. That is a brilliant run from Donyell Marlon. From the take, to the turn, to the finish. Just unfortunately, a capable goalkeeper in the way at the other end. Renato Sanchez delivers another corner. Calvin Phillips underneath this one, but Ruben Dias gets the ball away. Sancho brings it down. Turns and finds Eden Militao. Should be able to hold everyone off physically. Tyler Roberts, he's on that hat-trick, but I'm going to still look to try and find the assist if he doesn't have the opportunity to score a clear goal. Still not able to get it, though, even by trying that method instead. 2-0 as we approach half-time. They're on the counter-attack here, though. Nicola Pepe could look for the ball through to the man on the far side, or turn and look for Dele Alli. Here's Mason Greenwood. Knocks the ball back to Sandro Tonali, who's gotten past me far too easily. Oh, nicely intercepted by Ben White. 2-0 up at half-time. Hakimi out to Jadon Sancho. They've had more of the ball, United, but we're the ones that are using it better. There's Jadon Sancho. Renato's there inside. Is that foul? It is. Declan Rice takes the Portuguese down. We have a free kick in a good position. Could take this himself, Renato Sanchez. Why not? We'll give it a go. We'll try pop it about there. Dip. Oh, did the keeper touch it? He did. Dean Henderson onto the bar. Really good free kick from Renato Sanchez. Very good free kick. Whether it would have dipped enough to go in without the interception of the keeper, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But not taking any risks. Dean Henderson. 2-0 is recoverable. 3-0, probably not. Malacia does really well to keep that in play. And we'll build again. And there's a bit of space for Jadon Sancho here. At least there was. I couldn't see the defender because of that next fixture graphic. Or Renato breaking through a gap here. And he's doing really well. He's got Tonali with me. Here's Jadon Sancho. Off Marquinhos. Sancho again. And away. Can Hakimi get to that? No. Dani Olmo does. And United will live to fight another day. But time is running out for them here. Ben White gets the ball in. Marlon. Oh, it's a really sharp turn. Donyell just let fly. How Marquinhos brought that down and played a pass when it was struck that hard, I have no idea. But he's managed to do it. United have got West Ham next. We have Southampton. We should get 3 points in that one. And if things continue to go the way they are here, we should certainly get 3 points in this one too. Pepe into Declan Rice. Here's Totino off the bench from Mason Greenwood. Tonali. Dele Alli. Alan Smith is thinking or mentioning Man United needing to turn up another gear or two. Well, they've just shifted up one there. Tucked away by Sandro Tonali. Not the first time he scored against me. Good movement. Good passing and a tidy finish, to be fair. 2-1 in the 66th minute. Declan Rice going off as well. Some more changes being made by United. This game is not over yet. To Phillips. Across to Renato Sanchez. Jadon Sancho, if he'd have stuck out wide there, I could have played him in. But he tucked inside with the defender rather than letting the defender go and utilising the space opened up by the defence's movements. Dani Olmo back to Buta. He's come off the bench for United here as well. Tino back to Dennis Zakaria. Who's their other substitution. Came on for Declan Rice. And, oh, get rid of it! How the ball even squirmed free in the first place is beyond me. Dele Alli. Oh, it's a really good turn. And now I'm in trouble again. Dele Alli. Did that deflect off Ben White? I think it did. Is it a corner? It is. Dani Olmo's running short, but Nicola Pepe will put it into the middle. It's a poor ball, actually. Can't even beat the first man. Saint-Maximin can't beat Zakaria in the air, though. Dani Olmo brings it down. Militao fighting hard, battling hard, and hopefully his strength will be enough to get the ball away, and we have been able to do that. Whoa. Getting a bit nervy at the back now. 10 minutes to go. A third goal would be really nice right now. Big ball to Nicola Pepe. Brings it down in his stride. Well, come on, Malacia. Oh, did foul him. We'll say take it off him without fouling him. And we'll be all right. Zakaria. Yes, Calvin Phillips. Big interception that. Tyler Roberts on the move. Donyell Marlon on the move too. Take my time. No point wasting possession. We'll take the advantage there. Tyler Roberts is available again. Jadon Sancho's out wide. Don't waste it, Ches. Make sure you keep the ball. Oh, how has Marquinhos intercepted that? That was nowhere near him. He's lunged at it like a monster of a defender. I think he was that good. Ball into Nicola Pepe. Felt like that was a pretty easy pass to play there through that channel. And he got picked off. And that's not good enough. The ball forward again. Dele Alli around the corner. Ben White. Big strength needed. And that has won us the game. Oh, that was tough to get over the line. United fought back really well, but weren't able to get that second goal. Nearly squirmed over the line though, didn't it? 2-1 win. City were 1-1 at half-time against Aston Villa, but they have been able to get the victory, so the gap at the top will remain 5 points, and it was vital that we did pick up the victory there. Tyler Roberts with another great performance. Hopefully we can convince him to sign a contract now. We are unbeaten for a reason. 11 matches long is the streak now, and it's Southampton coming up midweek. We've then Preston in the FA Cup at the weekend. And then it's Liverpool in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup after that as we progress into January. Now, is the first team going to be strong enough and fit enough to play again? Probably. Because obviously I'm going to want my first team for this game. But I'm going to want them for that game. Oh. And if I get through that game, then this week's gap here goes because the FA Cup will be drawn there as well. Jesus! It's just so busy. So hard to deal with. Gap 5 points at the top. We'll give them a go. We'll try it. Southampton away in the third and final game of the year, let alone of the episode. Flurries of snow, great. Angus Gunn in goal for Southampton. Jan Valery, Betella, Markovic and Pampa. Hatterbull on the right hand side of midfield. Angel Gomez for Sharon and someone else. Jose Pereira up top. Alongside Yalcin, who used to be, it was Nathan Redmond on the left-hand side. Yalcin used to be at Everton, of course. Oh, we should win this, but we are tired, so we'll try our hardest. If I need to recall players from the bench, then I will do. Side to Hatterbu. It appears that they're struggling for stamina as well with some players. Sharon was at force. Wow, Yalcin is already under 50%. Okay. Might not be as difficult because they're not all at full fitness themselves. So hopefully that will work in our favour over the course of the full 90 minutes. We'll wait and see though. Here they come on the forward attack. Pereira with a turn. Didn't really tell, very aggressive with his attempted interception, but he got the ball back and that's all that matters. Tyler Roberts with a nice turn. Calvin Phillips is there. Back to Tyler. Forward looking for Marlon. It drops. Oh, he's stolen it off the defender and will accelerate away. And Donyell Marlon should. And does. Give us a 1-0 lead at St Mary's as just seconds remain of the first 10 minutes. Thank you very much for making that mistake, Southampton. I'll take that all day long. That's a ball down the line into Pereira. Calvin Phillips drawn out here to Saints with the throw. Hatterboard to Pereira, delivered early and away by Militao. Roberts can't get to it. Markovic to Diego Pampa. Oh, there to Nathan Redmond. Oh, nicely through the gap to Yelgin. But thankfully, the finish was pretty tame. Oh, that touch from Hakimi is awful. And Nathan Redmond brings it down. We took advantage of their defensive mistake to score our goal. And they will not have the opportunity to do the same to us. Although they still do have possession, despite the attempts of Hakimi to make up for that error. Pampa into Yalcin. It's barely going to last till half-time at this rate. Yalcin. One back by Renato and kept possession as well. And Hakimi will look down the line for Jadon Sancho. Go for a 1-2 with Tyler Roberts maybe. Oh, heavy touch again. I'm not holding sprint to try and get better touches, but it's not working at the minute. The snowy conditions making it really hard to get good first touch control with players that don't have incredible dribbling stats. Renato forward to Jadon Sancho. Even his touch wasn't the best. Tyler into Renato. Space for Marlon. Didn't have the strength to hold off Gomez. We'll still try though from the throw to get this second goal. Give ourselves a bit of daylight. Southampton sat mid-table this season. Renato into Jadon. Lovely turn. And the shot. Well saved by Angus Gunn. And Jan Valery will put it behind for a throw or a corner. It's just a throw. There's still the opportunity. Saint-Maximin back and whipped well. Jadon's up. Pampan away. And as far as Hakimi, the pressure will not lift on this Southampton goal. Saint-Maximin to Tyler Roberts. See the approaching defender. Marlon. Oh, tame. Comfortable for Gunn. Still just 1-0. News of the goal in the City game. City have taken the lead. Oh, it's a poor pass against Swansea. Oh, I need to check actually and see how they're doing at the bottom of the table, don't I? On 4 points last time I checked. City 1-0 up against them now as they try and maintain the gap to us as we're winning here. Although Southampton are getting closer and closer to an equaliser. Visharin, oh, it's a nice ball, but the finish is poor in the end. Will be 1-0 at half-time. Yeah, I'm not going to get on the end of that. The snow's going to take it away. Will be 1-0 at half-time. I feel like I'm going to need a second, though. I don't think I'll keep a clean sheet here. I haven't kept a clean sheet all day. Hatterboer, Pereira, Yalcin, Hatterboer. Poor connection again. Southampton are creating... Oh, that was a poor throw. Southampton are creating chances in this game. Calm down, Hatterboer. Calm down, Pereira. They are having opportunities, but they haven't yet had a clean strike of the ball where they've truly tested the keeper. Good footwork from Saint-Maximin there. Some news against Forest, but... Oh, see the ball on there to Daniel Marlon. Forest has taken the lead against Leicester, and Marlon has given us a 2-0 lead here. We're going to be getting 3 points again. Felt like I needed the second. Got the second. Now we just need to make sure we keep them out. Pereira even out to Unlundulu. Unlundulu, who's in behind here. Hakimi's trying to track with him. Cross could come in. Maybe. No, back to Pampa. So their winger again. His name is so hard to say for some reason. Unlundulu. Hakimi in the way. Unlundulu again. Win that header. Pereira back to Visharin. Unlundulu again. I'm starting to get better at saying his name at least. Oh, how have you gotten through there? No clean sheet for us again. But how on earth has he walked through that challenge from Ben White? White comes towards him. Puts the challenge in. Oh, that's so lucky. That's such a FIFA goal. Oh, that's a pain in the arse. There goes our clean sheet, but thankfully we still have the lead. I told you I'd need that second. For Sharon. Nice ball through to Unlundulu, and Redmond's in the box. Unlundulu's in, and Engel saves at point-blank range. Hakimi can't deny them the corner, but thankfully we did deny them the goal. Shackleton coming on for Sancho. Tyler Roberts is being moved wide right, and Shackleton being played at cam now. For Sharon with the delivery. Something from the training ground maybe. Gomez to Andres. Visharin back to Andres Martin again. Into the middle. It's going to find Unlundulu, who's offside, thankfully. Oh, man whose name is really hard to pronounce when commentating quickly. Nearly getting Southampton back level in this game. Daniel Marlon Just trying to slow them up. Oh, there's no need for the fancy flicks. Oh, it was meant for Marlon, and you know it, game. He was in to make it 3. If they equalise now, I will be pissed, because Marlon would have buried that without any shadow of question whatsoever. Gomez, Redmond, Gomez, Hateboer. They're building nicely. It feels like a goal is coming here for Southampton, but it's not, because Militao steps in, goal kick, and that should be game with only 60 seconds to play. They've made a change. Hateboer going off and Christie coming on, but it's too little too late for Southampton, and we will get the win. Oh, if they'd have equalised at the end there, I would have been so annoyed. We get the victory. We get the 3 points. How did City do? That's what I'm curious to know. Southampton had more chances than me in the end. City won 2-0 against Swansea. Still a 5-point gap at the top, but whilst our unbeaten streak continues and our winning run continues, they don't look like they're going to close that gap. They haven't dropped any points outside of the 5 that they have done so far with that defeat to Everton. They've gone on a winning streak since. We're up to 12 games now. Yeah, 12 games unbeaten in a row. Southampton did do well actually, but they didn't finish clinically as well as us. We'll take the win. So we'll head into January. Yes, I know. I need to get Tyler Roberts a new contract. It's okay. We're in January, so we will tie up those contracts now, and I'll show you who's available on a pre. Emerson, delegate renewal. Still not available. Why? It's been more than a week. Tyler Roberts is valued at £270 million. What the shit? And why won't it let me offer them a new contract? It's been well more than a week. Well then, available on a pre for next season. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think we were trying to swap him for a goalkeeper, weren't we? Available on a pre-contract are 4 centre-backs, who I probably don't need. Laporte, Sula, Stones and Umtiti. And then Oscar Melendo, Nicolo Barella, and Ansu Fati, who's 4-star. Super quick. Not very strong, but super quick. 85 rated. 88 finishing, actually, which is decent. So, for the... Well, again, recording this before you've seen yesterday's episode. If you guys decide that you don't want that Champions League only season next season, then a signing here won't be necessary. But if you do, then I'm going to look to further strengthen the side. And where we do that is up to you. Laporte is 31 years of age now, though, so his physical stats will start to drop, but technically he's still outstanding. Nicolas Sula, similarly, 30 years of age now, so his physical stats will start to drop, but technically still superb. John Stones again. Umtiti too. Melendo, Barella and Fati are in their 20s still. It's up to you. If you want that other season, part season, then you can have it. And who we sign is entirely up to you. But for the time being, that's where we'll end today. Let me advance as far as the Preston game, just to see if it will then let me offer contracts for Roberts and Emerson. I've no idea why it's not letting me. Oh, now it is. Jesus Christ, it don't make any sense, game. Why does 48 hours make a difference? £88,000 a week, done. Tyler Roberts, he's going to want like 200 grand, isn't he? Yeah. How about 110 to somewhere 150-ish? Really? 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 You're on 35 grand a week. I've offered you a minimum of 110. I've started at 110 and there's the option to negotiate. And he said no. Okay, mate. Well, we'll try again a little bit later, shall we?